sucks to play. I am on YouTube safe mode. Oh, I can get rid of instruments. Yeah, we can listen to some. Let's try the next one. See what's up. See if we can get some tunes. Yeah. Pretzel rocks. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got going on today? Let me figure out my shizzle here. I'm gonna add a new screen. Geez, actually, display capture. I don't think I want that. I think I want a window capture, but it kind of sucks. Let me throw these in the same bit here. We'll add the source, and then be a new source instead. This will be module layout stuff. And let's find Brave, edit document, cool. Dig. We made it through. Starting over. Man, totally new. It's an American dream, you and me and you. Together we did this. Ladder of the Sun. So what's interesting about this is I've rewritten it now. And I think I rewrote some of it in place. So I actually need to grab this, go backward, put it back in the document here. So replacement for this. Exploration. Yeah, that's going to be super helpful because I'll be able to. Okay. So, I don't care that nobody's watching. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to transition to live mode here. And I'm going to see what happens here if I can. And make it so y'all can read this. Kill my Grammarly because I don't think I am. Hopefully I'm not going to need it anymore. Oops. Okay. So leprous were spiders. So this is 05, the outdoor 5. Hello viewer, welcome to the stream. I am today doing the editing for the Doom Desert and the Decanter of Delirium module for 5e that I'm working on. And I can show you a little bit of what I got so far, if you'd like to kind of catch up. So this is a tool called GM Binder, and I use it for formatting. And this is our lovely cover art from Maya B. It looks amazing. Of course, our little title bit here. We've got some. We start off. This is kind of a little bit of a format deviation from what I've seen from other modules, but I think it's a good idea. Basically, instead of having the adventure hooks kind of fill up the module, this is like a bunch of kind of creative prompts saying what the module is, and then kind of down here is like kind of giving you the gist and what the setups are, what kind of conceits are. And then, of course, my huge credits list, which I need to put the credits thing back at the top, in fact. No time like the present. Which is probably the best thing I learned from DM Dave, is, like, don't hesitate. If you see something wrong, fix it now. Now! Which I'm super bad at still. Like, I need to practice this. So we're gonna throw in a 4, credits. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. This thing gets kind of squirrely. Okay, there we go. There we go. It barely fits. That's how much credits I have to give. Can I say, I wouldn't be doing any of this shit without y'all, so thank you so much for coming and hanging out and checking out the game. This page here, the background, I love the way this turned out. The adventure hook stuff for the baseline adventure hook is fantastic. And I had a little gap down here that I had no way to fill, so I just drew a little bottle and threw it in there. I don't know if it looks out of place or if it kind of is fine. I'm just assuming it's fine. This is like a placeholder image because I kind of ended up with a gap here too that I really wanted to fill. This is the diagram of the kind of inside of the decanter, and like it's like the scene diagram, which is really interesting concept. I've never put one of these in a module before, or really even used one to play, but it looks super interesting to me, and I think I'm going to be using this in the future. In fact, I'm thinking about structuring the tool that I'm building to kind of use this as like a guiding light. Like you kind of make a map of not really like the physical map, although in this case it is the physical map, but you put scenes in them, and I really like that structure. So this is the decanter general features. We've got the location names, about a nice lookup table here, how travel works, how visibility works, how illumination works, and then I've got an encounters section, which I'm putting in a lot of places. And this is a little bit, it's weird because I'm using a different encounters format for the actual places here. I may need to change that, but I'm reusing this data, like this kind of header here. It doesn't look good next to each other, so I'll figure it out. But in the encounters, we've got some really cool stuff here. There's a couple of, these can happen inside of the dimension. Should only happen once in a game, so use your own discretion kind of thing. And then random encounters, so like you want to have some non-combat, random interactions or combat interactions. You've got a table for that. This together, I think, provides, like, you could play this for a while. Like your players could really go, I'm staying in the desert. I love the black sand. I want to check this place out more. And you could end up making all kinds of weird shit up in this place. It's so good. Anyway. So, of course, we described the start, which is not super interesting. The City of Silence. So, again, you can kind of see this design here where I've got the encounter and then, like, kind of an encounter title and then what kind of encounter it is. So, I like this, and I'm going to use this, I think, across the board. So, the name of this up here is the Pen's True Cost, which is the library. So we can go to the library real quick. So this is City of Silence, and we got Amnesiac Library, and so this is called Reading Rainbow, right? Here, but I think I have it as the Pen's True Cost. And this is an exploration encounter. Pen's True Cost. And yeah, Pen's True Cost. Let me find that. Actually, I think cool thing about World Anvil, or this tool, GM Binder, these make links, so you can just click on this little thing and it'll take you right to where that is in the document. Saves you a ton of time. Pen's True Cost, exploration. So this really only has an exploration encounter in it, which is cool. And it's an interesting one. You get all kinds of weird information about the different things in the decanter. I've got a little gap here. I'm not sure if I should bother. I might put something else on this page. I'm not sure yet. And then also it looks like here we're using new line against this, so we're creating a new paragraph entry, and I want to make sure that fits. Okay, that does fit. Cool. All right, now the one I screwed up is the ladder to the sun, and the reason is this one's super huge. It's got like it's the sun gecko encounter, right? So the beautiful sun gecko that's in the illustration, and oh man, I lightweight wish the image that I had for this wasn't so good and so big that I want to like cover a whole page with it. I kind of need like maybe what I might do is like put some parts of the image throughout the document and then like have a page that's just devoted to that, or like maybe just have art at the end, like this is the art pages that I got, like check them out, you know, use them for whatever, handouts or whatever. That might be a way of doing it. I think I'm going to be putting some time into collating all of the tables and putting those all on the back page so that we've got kind of an index of the tables. There's a lot of really good tables in this module. But I gotta fix these. I gotta fix these. So the exploration is about tools, masonry tools. So okay, let's look again. Let's look back here. So in this one, the encounters are just encounter like headers. Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. I know how to do this. This is great. Let's go down here. Oh yeah, don't have to do that. Just go to here. So sunny day. Let's call it sunny yesterday. I like that. That's clever. So the thing I'm doing here is I'm playing the titles. I'm playing with all of them, right? Kind of with how the thing works. So sunny yesterday is the exploration. Actually, so the exploration. Let's figure out what the exploration is, because adventurers who attempt to use the masonry tools to enlarge the ladder will be interrupted by the sun gecko. If the party kills the sun gecko, so let's put this here, because I feel like this is the first thing to discover, right? Like, and it's after the masonry tools. Okay. Actually, this is fine. The sun gecko is master of time and light in this place. Got it. If the party kills her, all light and heat disappear from the tangent dimension. The oasis in I3 freezes over. So these are the effects of this exploration if you kill her. And then should the party have the water from I3, Oasis of Delirium, manage to dose the sun gecko with it, either by deception or force, she begins running erratically in ever-changing directions. She rolls wisdom insight checks at +4 bonus. CC1 for more details. So we may want to make a reference. I3 is kind of the reference here, but we may want to put in place what that is. Okay. So, the social encounter. What are we going to title that? Hello, viewer number 2. Nice to see you. Welcome to my stream. I am jamming out on some module work here, doing some module editing. Hey, robots. So I need to entitle a a social interaction with a sun gecko. So this is Sunny yesterday. This one's kind of interesting because the party. So if they converse with her, she laments. So it describes her miniature sun that shines within where her head should be. She speaks Draconic and Primordial. She is as surly and delirious as any confused old-timer who's been pacing the same room for the last 5 centuries would be. She will ask the adventurers to get out of her way, only attacking if they refuse or misunderstand her. If the party can converse with her, she laments her imprisonment. Her draconic name is Krava Mishima Yuke Osuni, but she will happily answer to Sunny if her name is too tricky for mammals to say. Hence the Sunny Yesterday title from the earlier one, the exploration encounter. Don't misspell exploration in your edits over here. You don't have a text checker. So we got that. If the party can explain why it will help them escape. So I need to rewrite this here. I should not have put this in yet, because this needs rewriting still. Convince her to reverse course around the bottle. Reversing her direction reverses the flow of water in C1, making the journey to C2 possible. Supposing the party can't adequately explain how changing direction will help. So these are the checks on how to interact with her socially. Which, again, I love this mechanism. I love this design. The Prison of Endless Work. That's a Greek, right? The guy who goes up and down the hill. What's his name? Sisyphus? I misspelled Sisyphus, and let me know how to. Here it is, Sisyphus. Okay. He was punished for cheating death twice by being forced to roll an immense boulder up a hill, only for it to roll down every time it nears the top. So maybe endless cycle, or like lamenting the endless cycle. Seems like a good name. We'll placeholder it for now. Okay. Gotta do the thing that I said I was gonna do, which is to fix things as I see them. So, and I huddle around a fire. Waterfall freeze, blah blah blah. Should the party? Okay, that's all fine stuff. This is the one. By the way, if you're watching and you want to be able to interact with me on chat, you can come over to twitch.tv/watcherdm. I got that all set up, so I'm streaming on all avenues, all channels right now. I don't think I can get any chat from YouTube or Facebook, but if y'all want to help me with my module, I'm down to have feedback and a conversation about it. This stuff it's way more work than I don't know. It's more work than I thought it would be. Also, I'm glad it's this much work because it means it's gonna, when it comes out, it's gonna be like really good. So, them's the beans. Okay, and then what do we do here with this? The weapon, the fighting. So, fighting a sun goddess, gecko. Fighting time. It's a goddess of time and light. Seems legit. So let's fix these here. If the party can explain why it will help them escape, must succeed a DC 13 Charisma Persuasion check to convince her to reverse her course around the bottle. Reversing her direction reverses the flow of water in C1, making the journey to C2 possible. Supposing the party can't adequately explain changing direction, how changing direction will help the Sun Gecko. They may try to make, so this is not, they must succeed a DC 18 Charisma Deception or DC 20 Charisma Intimidation check to accomplish the same. Cool. That's written correctly. A fix. Fighting time. Fighting time? It's fighting time. Fighting time. Sunny yesterday. Exploration. The Sun Gecko is the master of time and light in this dimension. Adventurers who attempt to use the masonry tools to enlarge the ladder will be interrupted by the Sun Gecko before they can get very far. Hey, my kitty. Hey, my mouse killer. You didn't bring that thing in the house, did you? She didn't bring it in the house, did she? Hey, yo, Romas. What up, my dude? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Lenore Laloon. Okay. So, I still have to work more of these. I think the leprous were spiders is where I'm working next over here. And here we go. So, let's read through this and then we'll see where the edges are. In a redstone gully nestled amid black dunes, a small colony of lepers passes around a bottle of wine. Their leader, Lenore Laloon, invites the party to revel with them. After all, she says, it's not like we have anywhere else to be. Adventurers who share their wine must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or contract leprosy. Lose 1 point of strength every week until... Okay, so this will be losing 1 point of strength every... DC must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. And this is another thing I gotta look out for. Like, there's places where it's like, he wrote in save, and it's gotta be saving throw. I was like, it sucks, but like, the little bits of this it's super complicated. It's an interesting technical writing challenge. Cool. Philly K Diviners. How's the music? Does it sound good? It's like, primo. Adventurers who carouse, either by sharing the wine or producing their own, should make charisma checks. With one success, the lepers will admit they are were spiders, but it hardly matters since there's no moon in this dimension. If the party does not already know, they will also mention that the pyramid holds the key to escape, though they cannot figure a way up. If 2 or more adventurers succeed on their charisma checks, or the party treats them pleasant enough, they will supply a salve of spider climb as per the spell for the entire party for 2 minutes. They will mention they regret not sharing the last of it with Eben LaPlatte, the leper who went splat in 04, and caution it will not last long enough to escape. If there are no successes in the charisma check, a random player will get bit playfully and at no damage, which will cause them to be infected with lycanthropy and turn into a were-spider unless they are cured before the next full moon. As the adventurers fight them, there are 7, and they fight as bandits. So, the way that we're going to write this is we're going to take anything that is like effects, which I think means this can come into this paragraph here. So we're saying adventurers who share their wine must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Dismiss that. Or contract leprosy, losing 1 point of strength each week until cured. Greater restoration. I'm just going to leave that note in there for now. I'm not sure. Actually, diseases in modules 5e. Format. Disease. Content format questions. Nice. So this is kind of stuff, like I need to get better at looking for this stuff. Let's find out. Disease. Depictions of disease are respectful of the dignity and personhood of living individuals with similar diseases. Yeah, that's an interesting one. This is legitimately like they're leprous were spiders. So, yeah, music is alright. Plays in background, just with a bit of echo. It's the fact that like the music is playing on my speakers, and my speakers are getting picked up on my microphone, I think. I'm not sure how to fix that. Like I can turn off the desktop one, and then you'll only hear the stuff from the microphone. And maybe that's good. I don't know. We can collect that data in one place to be accessible. What do you mean? What data? Oh, this document data here? Yeah, I just got to rewrite it so it's well put. Although this document, I wanted to show you there is a thing that it uses in this document that I really like, and I wanted to show you first of all how I did it, and then secondly what it reminded me of in our stuff. So if I go back over here and we go here, so this is a scene diagram of all the different scenes. Yeah. So these are all the different scenes, right? Like with a key. So, fucking, what time is it? Good lord, man. My task rabbit. Oh shit, hold on. Oh god, okay. The task rabbit's running hella late. Just pull up the thing I can hit him on. Anyway, this thing is kind of like a visual, like it's kind of how I imagine the visual tool for like you just slapping down some scenes and tagging them in some way with like a you know, kind of easy to use visual reference. Maybe even like instead of like letter number, like this is kind of letter number, right? Maybe doing it like shape color, right? So it's just like an icon for that thing, and you just get like a different icon. You can set different ones, but it'll always generate a random one. Yeah, that's fine. Initially, so it's very easy to add scenes. You literally don't even have to like, you can do it as a matter of geometry instead of having to put in a name for everything and type, because sometimes you actually like, I think it might be this is my pitch, it might actually be better from a creative perspective to have no constraints to set up like a visual, like following patterns, like geometric patterns and structures like that. You could draw what you want a scene to look like, a graph to look like, with all the nodes, and then kind of fill in the details of them after. And that's kind of what he did here. And it's an interesting approach to design, because he was just like, yeah, I kind of doodled a thing, and then I had my boxes that I needed to fill in, so I went in and filled each one with this interesting stuff. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, you could imagine like clicking one and zooming into that scene and seeing all the people and locations and stuff in it, right? Like maybe it's the case that scenes are only in one location. That's fine, you know. But you could also imagine like, oh, if they travel between this location and this location, I want to add a scene. I can just plop, add a new scene, put in the details of the scene, and then I've got a different adventure, right? I also kind of like the idea that is here with these random scenes. And this is just like scenes that can be at any location. So locationless scenes, or scenes that can take any backdrop, which I really like. Okay, this folk music is... It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna try something else here. We're gonna try some a little bumpy. Yeah, a little bumpy. So my task grab is not going to get here until 2, which is kind of perfect, because that means I've got this whole time I can stream. Stream! Okay. Let's finish rewriting this. So I moved this around with 1 success, the lepers. So this is discussing the social encounter and the what happens, right? If 2 or more adventurers succeed on their charisma checks, or the party treats them pleasant enough, they will supply a salve of spider climb as per the spell for the entire party for 2 minutes. They'll mention they regret not sharing the last of it with Evan LaPlatte. If there are no successes on the charisma checks, a random player will get bit playfully and at no damage, which will cause them to have lycanthropy. And then this is... so, I need a title for this. You can construct scenes of adventures, possible narrative tree, and move, and more you would play the campaign, the more scene nodes would be built. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, you don't even necessarily need to build them like at game time. You could build them for planning. You could also go like just go grab a bunch of existing modules, convert them into scenes, and then flip out the bits that are interesting. Like, oh, well, these are the NPCs involved, these are the items involved, these are the locations involved, and be able to swap those out, and then have like a huge corpus basically of existing modules. And I think more importantly, like I think I've said before, the design of the tool is kind of the idea of like moving adventure module writing down the road. Like, it's fine as a writing exercise, and it's kind of neat that they come in this kind of classic format. But the reality is, we're in the digital age. There's absolutely no reason that I should have to like flip through a book to find something, or not have everything I need at my fingertips within the context of the adventure. And even Roll20 doesn't really do that. A PDF definitely doesn't do it. And even like I would say Foundry, like those ones they're so focused on the virtual tabletop experience, which is a combat simulator, that they kind of miss the really simple tools that would probably make it like really good. Also, their shit's complicated. They're running like a lot of stuff, so maybe I don't know, like the window popover thing in Roll20 is super unperformant, and maybe that's a cause of that. You know what's funny? I probably changed something and never pushed it through. Can you hear the music still? Everything good? I guess we're good. I don't know what the fuck. We'll mention they not regress. So, okay. So this here is we're gonna call it blood-sucking winos. And this is a social and exploration encounter. Yeah, yeah. So I think adventurers who share one must succeed in a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or contract leprosy, losing 1 point of strength every week to cure great restriction. Adventurers who carouse, either by sharing the wine or providing their own, should make charisma persuasion checks, DC 12. One success. The lepers will admit they are were spiders, but it hardly matters since there's no moon in this dimension. If the party does not already know, it will also mention that the pyramid holds the key to escape, though they cannot figure a way up. If 2 or more adventurers succeed in the charisma checks. So I guess we shall do this as a separate paragraph. On their charisma checks, or the party treats them pleasantly enough, you will supply a salve of spider climb as per the spell for the entire 2 minutes. They mention their regret not sharing the last of it with Evan LaPlatte, the leper who went splat on 4, and caution it will not last long enough to escape. If there are no successes on the charisma checks, a random player will get bit playfully at no damage and will cause them to be infected with lycanthropy to turn into a were-spider. Okay, and then this is... So this one, we're going to say, what's 8 times 7? That's like 56 legs. Combat. The joke is 7 were-spiders would have 56 legs. Is that funny? I don't know if it's funny or not. I can no longer tell if my jokes would land. I think this is what... Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, I think this all... And then here... And was it... Okay. So we're going to grab this section. Oh yeah, this is bold, so I need to... In fact, I need to go back through... the adventurers fight them. There are 7. And use the bandit stab block. That's a mentipie? I don't know what that means. Okay. Alright. We're gonna copy this. Come over here. Get rid of this. Plan! Don't know what happened. We're back. Sorry for the hiccup. So we're back at encounters. Cool. Blood-sucking winos. I wonder if, you know what I'm feeling? I think maybe this page break numb. And then I think I want to go to here and gotta make sure party music, man. So what I want to do here is I think I'm going to put the Sun Gecko image up here maybe. So so that most of her information is down towards the bottom of the page. Be nice and lined up, kind of chunky. Not chunk! Not chunk. So to do that, I think it's before Lamenting the Endless Cycle. Oh, it's actually split here. Cool, that's almost even better. So let's do an image tag here. It's going to be a broken image at first, which is fine. And then I need to upload. Yeah, it's a good place, right? Yeah. I'm thinking getting real good. It's not obvious, like I'm learning, but it's I'm excited. I cannot wait. Like we're already see this is page 5 here, and we are on I am on the 4th location out of like 10 or 12. It's a little it's got to be 12. So. I have a ways to go to finish this, and so it's going to be many pages. It's going to have lots of beautiful art in it, and the writing has been, we've gone over it a bunch of times. I'm still kind of tweaking some stuff, but I'm feeling so confident about this, like in terms of just the quality of the work. Like at this point, how much it has cost me to make this is completely irrelevant. Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna make this amazing thing. It's gonna give birth to it. After that, we'll see. It's kind of irrelevant, I guess. So, cool thing about this tool here is it uses basically CSS, so there's a couple of ways to do what I'm about to do, and I may end up switching to this other strategy here pretty soon, but ultimately I can put this in here, and that'll put the image in, and then I can set the style, and I know that it's the really it's the size that needs to be constrained. Right, so I can do the height and set it to, let's say, 400 pixels. It probably needs to be a little bit larger, or can be a little bit larger. Yeah, it can. We're gonna try that. We're gonna bump these slowly. We're gonna try 420. Dude, it's exactly 420. Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on this for like a few days now, like kind of on the side, like just been picking it up and kind of processing it, going through bits of the work, and it has been very, very fulfilling. I'm gonna add a little margin bottom here, maybe 20 pixels. Just give it a little more breathing room. Looks fucking great, right? And then bam, it ends here. So it's just perfect. Just absolutely perfect. The only thing I think that's all right. That's every bit of that is absolutely right. Double check here. Make sure I didn't fuck something up. Yeah. The second one's always indented, that's fine. I think there's a way to clear that, and I may look for that. Okay. So here's blood-sucking winos, and that's like 56 legs. Gotta go, though, before data runs out. Right on, dude. Catch you later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Keeping that the way that is. Okay. So that looks great. 05, the leprous were spider. So, I I want to try. I want to see what happens if I do a. Can I do? What happens if we do 5? Oh, I think maybe that might be better. I don't know if it's gonna work for everything. Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna cause some stuff to flow down. Yeah, we'll just have to try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it did cause some. It's causing overflow. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, whoops. Keep that. Keep that format. That's fine. We'll figure this out. I think there's a way to figure this out. GM binder. Don't indent. Yeah, don't indent. That's really all you need to do. First sentence, second column, styling reference. Indent. Text indentation. So. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Can I? Strong EM. Okay, let's look at it. Let's see if we can figure out inspect this. Because I might be able to just change the style and have it work. So it's EM on the outside, strong on the inside. And then I'm pretty sure it's because it's in here that it gets a text indent. Which means if I do .php and we do p tag with a child that's an em tag with the child that's a strong tag, and we say text indent 0 pixels. Inspect. Weird. It still did it. It's so strange. Oh. guess, so here's this kind of a stupid question maybe. I guess what I could do, I'm killing way too much time fucking with this thing. Okay. Let's go here. Let's maybe, I wonder, can I put, like, HTML here? Can I just say, like, class equals, okay, so I get a class. When I get the class, oh, look at that. That actually kind of did what I wanted, a little bit. When you do that, it creates a whole nother section. That's no good. I'm gonna try one more thing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 5 is the biggest, or 5 is the smallest one. 6 don't exist. Although, if I'm not mistaken, there is an H6. So that means I could use H6 in styles, right? I could just dot php h6 and go text style italic. What is it? It's font style. And then I think it's font weight. Bold. And letter spacing 0.03 F. Okay, so now we have an H6. The question is, if I swap out all the places where I'm currently using this, well this, actually it's funny, this is fine, because this is the credits, it's actually, I need that to stay kind of the way it is. I see, that's interesting, so there was, I guess that's why H6 was there, maybe, to do this bit. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna worry about the credits page right now because it's super not important at all. Let's go to one of the earlier places. This actually needs a bump here. This one, the black sand, needs the same. God, that sucks. It's so bad that it doesn't fit up there. I might squeeze this and change this a bit. Figure out something. Looks great. So these are all kind of fine, I think. Yeah, I really don't want to fuck with those. Damn. Alright, let's go to this encounter here and see what's up. See if we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six. Well, lovely viewer, it's about an hour into my stream, so I'm going to go take just a quick break. Feel free to enjoy the music. Check out my stuff. Please go to watcherdm.com and sign up on my newsletter, where you'll get to find out about when I'm releasing this awesome module with this amazing art that you can see up here. Oh my god! Also, fantastic art right here. I'm gonna have even more because there is a lot more to this module. I am at the 5th location. I have just begun page 6. Oh, page 7. Much more to come. Back in 5. Okay, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this has been playing the same song over and over again. We're gonna change it to something else here. Actually, probably some. I kind of want some. This though. Get that lo-fi going. Okay, so it looks to me like these are kind of working. This doesn't seem like it's really changing the layout too much, but it is fixing the indentation problem. What's interesting here is that this inspect H6, so it doesn't create a new section, so that this doesn't bump after, and I think that's really interesting. So whatever, I'm not gonna lose a bunch of sleep over it. The indentation stuff is kind of the least of my worries right now. I really need to finish this. So let's get down to Sunny. What's up, Ma? Hold on. Okay, then I will not stop what I'm doing. Sunny yesterday. Implementing the endless. Fuck, it is just a little bit bumping this. Fuck. Let's try taking it off of here. Okay. That bought us a little bit of space. Not very much. And I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Oh, it is fucking not. Okay. Okay. Give me just a second. My mom needs me again. I'll be right back. Be right back. Can I transition? Alright, back in a minute, guys. Sorry. So, okay. So still need to figure out how to get rid of some space here. And I'm sad to say it, but I think this needs to come down in height just a skosh. With it coming down in height, I want the margin left auto, margin right auto. Doesn't really do anything. Alright, so let's put a margin left on here. Let's put 10 pixels. Okay, yeah, that's 10 pixels on either side. That's gonna have to be enough. So we're just gonna have to live with it. Ah, it sucks. It sucks. Makes me mad. Let's move on. No point in crying over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space. Boom. Get rid of test here. Okay. Now we are in the water cavern. So the water cavern I have not broken down yet. As the adventurers move through this zone, call for wisdom perception checks on a roll 12 or higher. Here, so this is an exploration bit. DC 13 intelligence reveals blah. Okay. So I'm just gonna straight up name this, and we're gonna put our thing behind it. 6, and it's gonna be flowing river exploration. As the adventurers move through this zone, they are able to detect. Let's see. I think honestly this is the only thing in here. So I think what we're gonna do is just write a quick blurb about the out of the desert here, like what appears to be a barren black desert has an unsettling feel to it. Jets of rock and alien shapes hook up from the dunes. So an adventure must succeed a DC 12 wisdom perception check. To hear the sound of moaning, prayer, and running water. Roll DC 13 intelligence religion check. Reveals the terrors to be strange, almost inverted. Adventurers who follow their ears find an inhabited cavern. A crucified man occupies the center, and fresh water flows freely from his wounds as he begs the adventurers for help. His 9 captors. So this is for later. This is for the combat encounter. Bow before him in prayer as one is bottling the flowing water. I'm just going to leave this bandit down here, I think. This officiant, who styles himself Hierophant Oliver Oliphant, will trade water but does not recognize your money as legal tender. He will exchange it for equipment, though. He also buys water but pays in strange coins made of salt, minted by long-forgotten kings. This is funny. So, what should we entitle this combat? Saving a savior? Maybe? Oh. This is a combat encounter. If the adventurers attempt to save the crucified man, they must fight the his 9 captors bow before him in prayer. They must fight the captors. Use the bandit stat block to the death. The prisoner is, in fact, the river devil Malidra, a lawful, evil, fiendish quattle. Use the quattle stat block. Accept. Fiend, lawful evil. Yeah, let's bold this. Dude. Okay. And then a contract on I think this should be on Karazar's soul, and can point the adventurers towards the pyramid, claiming that a method of escape resides therein. Otherwise, tries to keep a low profile and escape the bottle before revealing themselves. Otherwise, they try blip blurpy derpy doo. Otherwise, they try to keep should we call it a low profile and escape the bottle. The adventurers ask them about other areas of the bottle. The Hierophant will inform them the faithful need not travel, as all their needs are met in this cave, and therefore do not know much. They know that the sun is okay. So this is all exploration bit. And technically maybe some social. Maybe this is the social. So we find this. And then By the way, if you're watching and you want to give me some feedback or just chitty chat, I got my chat up so I can totally talk. I know it could only be so interesting watching somebody type, but it's what you have chosen to do, so no judgment. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and catch more of the stuff that I do. A lot of it's art and module related for D&D 5e. I also do some programming. Today's supposed to be my programming channel day, but I had so much editing to do that I decided no programming today. I'm going to work on that later. And this stream is going to end in about 30 minutes, just to give you a heads up. A crucified man occupies the 9 captures for bottling the water. Let's see, did I already grab this from down here? I did. So I need to put this here. This is all about trade stuff. So we're going to do this, move this down into here. And the man bottling water is the officiant, styles himself Hierophant Oliver Oliphant. He will trade water, but does not recognize your money as equal tender. He will exchange it for equipment though. He also buys water but pays in strange coins made of salt minted by long forgotten kings. If the adventurers ask them about the other areas of the bottle, the Hierophant will inform them that the faithful need not travel, as all their needs are met in this cave and therefore do not know much. They know that the sun is false and suspects that it is their warden, though they admit they cannot speak its language. Saving a savior, combat encounter. So we've got exploration, social, combat. So, yeah, I think this is starting to really form and gel a cool model in my mind of how we're going to end up writing these going forward. Really love some feedback on if it's gonna work, but you know, get what you pay for, and I haven't paid for any feedback, so so we're gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna see what it looks like here. So what appears to be okay, and then right, we need the encounters header here, right? And then I think we can column break here. So the water cavern, salt for water, social encounter, saving a savior, combat encounter. Excellent. Ruins of Serapho. Cool. So we are at the ruins now, which is I-7, or I-1. So we are inside now. This is the first inner location on the map. Bones of a white city lay half covered by the black dunes or black sands, and under the constant twilight of the strange red sky, they whisper of the life they once had. It is Serapho, city of broken dreams. So this is exploration, obviously. Sifting through broken dreams, I think, is an appropriate title for this. The adventurers first enter the zone, or when the adventurers light a fire outside of the safe area described above, they are beset by the dreams of the addicts currently lost in the delirium of the black sand. These dreams fight as 6 Dretch and begin combat using their fetid cloud to emit odious, forbearing in with claws and teeth. So yeah, let's see. First out of the zone, light fire. Let's hit the safe area described above. They're beset with the dreams of addicts. Withdrawal nightmares. When the adventurers first enter the zone, or when the adventurers light a fire inside the safe area described above, they're beset with the dreams. Okay. These dreams. There are 6 dreams. Use the stretch stat block and begin combat. Non. Begin combat using their fetid cloud to emit odious red smoke before bearing in with their claws and teeth. Looks good. So this should be fine for Ruins of Seraphel. Edit this. Put this in here. Oh, again I did it. That's funny. Encounters. Oh, and I forgot to put in here that this is an exploration encounter, and this is a combat encounter. Alright, here we go. The big mama. See how this, okay, cool, that does fit with the current thing, which is nice. But we're gonna go ahead and imposing massive black quartz sphinx sits upon the black sand. At its base is an inscription written in Celestial. Until my children are gathered in a single place, my heart is closed. DC a successful DC 14 intelligence history check reveals the likeness of the Sphinx face to be of Omegas, creator of the common alphabet. Successful DC 12 intelligence investigation check reveals a secret door in the chest of the Sphinx, but no way to open it. The adventurers can unlock this door by speaking a pangram or hollow alphabetic sentence that contains all letters. Examples are solving the puzzles with 450 experience. As your players go for the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. They do open the door, but only get 225 XP. If they've got one with Sphinx, give 900 XP. If they understand how to solve the puzzle but can't think of a pangram, let them come up with Sphinx and Black Quartz Judge My Vow. on DC 20. A successful DC 20 intelligence. God, this is such a like I wish there was a language. This is the time I wish there was a language skill. Technically, it's funny too because it's written in Celestial, so it must be using all the letters of the Celestial alphabet, which I imagine are different. Like it's like I wonder if there's a Hebrew pangram. First of all, it was a stupid thing to say. Of course there are Hebrew pangrams. There are pangrams in every language. So ignore my stupid other languages. Yes. Interesting. A curious fish sailed the sea disappointedly and suddenly found company. An explosive crashed into a small chick, which pushed my deer into the water. It includes all medial and final forms, here indicated by bold letters. Oh, how interesting. A Herax ate some lettuce-flavored carrot, and that's it. Each letter occurs exactly once, so it's a 22-letter Hebrew. That's perfect, actually. What is a Herax? No idea. Do you know what a Herax is? Nobody's there. Medial final form. A dust bat escaped through the air conditioner, which exploded due to the heat. Whoa. Deuteronomy 434 is a pengram? That's so crazy. It's fun, yeah. That's so interesting. God, that's so weird. Alright. Trip the hell out. Do a little research with your D&D for breakfast, by the way. I think that's always good advice. Once the secret door opens, still part of the exploration. Cool. It leads to a tunnel that lets you out in one sea, right next to the waterfall, and after the Goatman's Gate, letting the adventurers avoid that encounter. Cool. Okay. Oh, so this is wrong. This needs to be encounter this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, whoops. Alright, and she is so she is I have a piece of art for her, and I want to have it in here. Also, all of these need to be bulleted, which they were bulleted in the last document, but it converted that automatically into bullets. It's funny. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to bump this page break num there. And maybe what we'll do is, this should be sifting. Okay, let's look at the next page. Encounter the riddle of words. Exploration, successful DC 14 intelligence check reveals. Investigation, blah, 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 blah. Fantastic. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put the image in and we'll see what happens here. So I'm putting an image in. I've got my media set up. This is the image. Copy URL. Now put this in here. She's off screen. I think style equals. I want to try float right. I don't think it's gonna work. But we're gonna try it. And of course, height is gonna be like 500 pixels. I have no idea how many pixels it actually is, but we're gonna try. God, that actually looks pretty good. Can I do 600? What are you talking about? Hold on, I'm almost done, Ma. Right, 0 pixels, and I'm going to do 10 just to make sure that it validate my assumption. Then I'm going to do negative because I actually need like a negative 50 margin on this thing, or 80 or something. Ooh, God, that looks so good. Sphinx of black quartz. Holy shit, that looks good, dog. Fuck. God, that looks so cool. Alright, I think I'm actually gonna try for 100 because I think like it's gonna be lined up better that way. Yeah, I think it looks better. It's got a little more room, a little more breathing. Breathing is good. Don't forget to breathe. Alright, and then is there a way? How do I? Is there like a way to? Like, I want to reset the next thing. Column spacer. I don't know what that is. Class block narrow. Class block. Okay, that's a class block. That's a class block narrow. Okay. Cover page. Description block. External link. Image. Item card, useless, that's why. Note block, page break. Theoretically, okay, so here's the thing, is I know of a way to do this, but it sucks. It totally sucks. Okay. So we're gonna try it because we'll see what it does here. Okay, so that was not the business, not the thing to do. That'd be good. All right, let's just keep smashing on and see what's up. I may have to put some love and care into that this side over here, but I may not. Right? It might just happen to bump up to the next location or some other shit. So let me do the formatting because I'm doing a lot of data formatting here. So we'll do some data formatting, and I think the column spacer is probably what I need. In fact, you know what? The margin top for this could also probably be a little less aggressive. Negative 10 pixels. Yeah, I see. 40. Nope. 20. Okay, cool. So that's like kind of the topmost space that I can take for this, which these are pretty good looking pages, my dude. I am pretty fucking excited about this. Okay. Oasis of Delirium. A freshwater oasis is found here among the shattered ruins and ancient plant life, long since gone extinct in the outside world. Although the water quenches thirst, it also causes delusions and hallucinatory paranoia. The adventurers drink. Okay, so this is the encounters section, which has enemy at the bottom of the bottle. Although the water quenches thirst, it also causes delusions and hallucinatory paranoia. If the adventurers drink, discreetly roll secretly roll DC 15 Constitution saving throws for each drinker. Then openly have them roll initiative. On failure, have them roll initiative against an encounter of 5d4 Whispering Harpies. Play out combat as normal, the clan and the monsters always seem to have just missed. A successful DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. When a player hits a delusion, will reveal that they are illusionary. This. If not every player drinks, the poisoned adventurers mistake their comrade for another monster they have seen in the bottle and initiates combat. Poisoned adventurers may make wisdom saving. Hello, viewer. Thanks for coming checking out my stream. Just editing my upcoming adventure module. Happy to answer any questions about it or show you around the document if you'd like. Just poke me in chat. I hope you enjoy the music. At the end of each turn, so poison adventurers may make poison adventurers who succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn are availed the delusion. Their allies can bestow their allies who succeed on a DC 13 charisma check, persuasion, or a DC 13 strength. Athletics. Check. Allies to succeed. Either one of these checks bestow advantage on the roll. Diving to the bottom of the pool. Requires a successful DC 10 strength athletics check. Rewarding a set of climbing equipment. Failure on this check results in swallowing a bit of the contaminated water. A successful wisdom, survival, or intelligence nature check. So this is DC 14. Successful wisdom, DC 14 wisdom survival, or DC 14 intelligence. I'm pretty sure nature is a wisdom. Reveals that they may distill potable water. So we're gonna change this to investigation because I'm 100% sure that nature is a wisdom. We're already having them do a survival. I think survival is more appropriate. Investigation is more appropriate. All right. So this here is Oasis of Delirium. Come in here, grab all this shit, and we pull on. Okay. I think all we have to do is put like a column spacer here. It's not doing anything. That's probably because, take a look at this here. So, right. Okay, so instead of doing float right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set position absolute, and then we're going to set top 0 pixels and right 0 pixels. That'll bump it up against the side there, and then I've got the height right, so I think the margin right, I can use that. Okay. What happens if it's 0? Is it in the right spot? No, it is not. Okay. So we'll do -50. Oh. Yeah, -50 looks great. Perfect. And then margin top, I feel like this is too up the top now, so probably just do this. Margin top might even be, yeah, that looks better. Cool. And then I think do not understand. Can I put this stuff in here?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
You in something?
Check it out.
Okay. That's really cool.
Looks really good, huh?
Uh-huh. So,
But I am streaming. So if you don't want to be on camera, you probably...
okay, we'll talk later because I got some cool stuff to talk.
Cool. I'll be done in 4 minutes. In fact,
I'm making lunch.
I'm going to tell my beloved viewer, I'm so sorry that I have to cut it short. But my mother's making lunch. And I'm not making progress with this damn thing. I gotta figure out how to stupid filth. So, I think in a twist of irony, maybe the solution is much easier than I've been thinking. Maybe what I need to do is just grab this, say screw all this getting fancy with the bullshit, and just put this here and get rid of the absolute positioning. And get rid of this. Don't need that in the moat. Yeah, that basically kind of solved my problem. I still get to deal with this, which is now probably margin right doesn't do shit. Okay, what about margin left? Margin left does shit. I dig it. Margin top is probably could be that -10, I think, or -20 that we had before. That looks about right. And then I'm gonna put a margin bottom on here because I kind of need one. Like 20 pixels. Maybe this is better if I do this like 2 EM. Make it 3 EM so at the top of that. Whoa! About 34 EM. 3 EM. So it lines up with Oasis. Or 6 EM maybe, 5 EM. So it lines up with the next one. 0.5. 0.3. Lines up. Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. Alright, cool. So then this, so let's see, intelligent, right, okay. And then here we say page breakdown. Oh, that's interesting. It, oh right, I don't need this anymore. Had an ending div was the problem. So this is page 8. Oh, I was supposed to leave. I never did. Sayonara. Signing off. Have a good one. Don't forget to check watcherdm.com. Doom Desert in the Decanter of Delirium. Going to be released in early